Can't wait to see you, Ronnie.
Big Tycoon brings to you settlement plot at Dargal near Mopa Airport. Price starts from 15,000 rupees per square meter.
Hi guys, this is Sumaya Sheikh from the team of Fashion Model India. We are super excited and thrilled to host Mr. Ronnie Coleman in Goa for the meet and greet celebration happening in Z Square Banquets in Panjim. We are excited and we want all the enthusiastic people from Goa who are passionate about building and bodybuilding and fitness and everything to come forward to meet Mr. Ronnie and Miss Kate, and we can't wait to see you all on 30th of November. Super excited. Thank you.
Yeah.
See guys, Ronnie Coleman is coming. He's a pan-India tour, but he's coming to Goa on 30th of this month, like 30th of November at Z Square Mall. We are here to launch a poster of Ronnie Coleman tour. He's coming to Goa. We are here for a poster launch, and we are lucky that Ronnie is coming here. And we are the last generation, I think, to see this big man, Ronnie. It's a legendary person. We are lucky, and we are lucky. Actually, we are lucky to meet him and see him. I request to each and every fitness lover, everyone from Goa, don't miss this opportunity. Okay, come and meet, and you can ask anything. It's like a meet and greet, question answers thing, and everything. Like Ronnie, again, there is one more chance for the audience of Goa. Just prove that you are a big fan of Ronnie. You can tag on Ronnie Coleman India 2 page, Ronnie to tag to Kate Austin, tag to directly to the Ronnie Coleman, and you get a chance to win a memento and trophy, like a big fan trophy from Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah. Personally to his biggest fan. We'll announce him as Ronnie's biggest fan, and they'll get it directly from him.
You can tag on Instagram. We'll check who is the biggest fan. Like from every cities, we are selecting 10 people, like 10 lucky winners, like who is the biggest fan, and Ronnie will award them.
For the first time, you'll be coming to Goa as India first time. What are the upcoming events, and on the 30th, what will be the plan for it?
So basically, we bring in Ronnie Coleman to India. It's a huge opportunity for all his massive amount of fans in India to come and meet him. So basically, Ronnie informed me that on his social media statistics, the majority of his fans are India, and they're the least amount of people that get to see him. Like, he doesn't come here that often, you know. So I've been living in India now for the last 10 months, and I'm personal friends with Ronnie, and I suggested him coming over here and I'll organise this tour for him. So luckily he said yes, so all you guys now get the opportunity to meet the man in person.
Poster opening that will be today, right?
Yeah. So we got the poster launch today. It's my first time in Goa ever, and I've come here to meet all you wonderful people. And like I say, I really appreciate the support in marketing this event for us. The actual event is on the 30th in Z Square Banquet Hall, right? Yeah. So we'll all be there on the 30th, and we hope everybody will come and join us there. Tickets are available on Zomato. So to book your tickets soon, especially the VIPs, because they're flying out. So everybody book those ones fast if you want to spend more personal time with Ronnie and myself.
Ma'am, you also interested in bodybuilding as a female. So what are your advice and like some hint to the people who are in India, they wish to join bodybuilding but they somewhere lag behind?
So that's why I've come to India basically. I've been here now for, like you say, the last 10 months or so, and my goal is to inspire more women to get into sport. And I don't mean bodybuilding. Like, listen, this is not for everyone. Not everybody likes this, and it's not also like practical for most people with normal lives to be able to do this kind of thing. And some people don't even like the way it looks. I don't expect people to want to look like me. But all women, all men, everybody should be interested in their health and should be more active and should be looking into getting into some kind of fitness in some way. So not only do I do bodybuilding, I also created my own fitness classes, which are the small rebounder trampoline workouts. You see them in Brazil where everybody's going crazy on it. I brought that to India, so I'm looking to make that very popular now all over India, along with my boxercise classes and things like this. So, like I say, my goal is to inspire everyone and anyone just to get into some kind of fitness, whether that's playing badminton, bodybuilding, whatever it is, but just get active and start thinking about your health more.
When you build up your interest to this?
Me, very young age. Very young age. Even as a child, I was obsessed with muscle. I think I had a thing for He-Man when I was a child. So growing up, I was always inspired by that look, that muscle. And then there was the gladiators that actually got me into training myself. I got into that. I wanted to look like Jet from the gladiators. So I started training. I had no intention of becoming a bodybuilder at the time. My body started changing and I got addicted to those changes. And as time was going on, then I decided to make it more of a career. So I started competing and then I became a champion and then I went into opening gyms and things like this then back in Wales where I'm from.
Whom do you admire, your inspiration?
Ronnie Coleman. Honestly, no. And I'm not just saying that because he's my friend. He's one of the most inspiring, golden-hearted people I've ever known in my entire life. Not only was he the king of bodybuilding and Mr Olympia 8 times, that's impressive in itself, but when you meet Ronnie and experience him as a person and see how genuine and good he is, everybody will have the same opinion as me after that, I'm sure.
What are your main course of diet? Protein?
Generally, like, I try to eat pretty clean in India because the spicy food doesn't agree with me. But generally, I eat carbs. People think you don't eat carbs when they like it, but no, I eat plenty of carbs. But I keep my food pretty clean. But my downfall is chocolate. Like most women, I think we all love chocolate, right? We all have a sweet tooth. So generally, I try to eat clean like 5 days a week, and then on the weekends, I enjoy. I'm not too strict at the moment.
Which are the suggestible protein?
So a lot of people here in India are vegetarian, right? So it's very difficult to get enough protein in. And so I suppose it's paneer and some people eat eggs, some people don't eat eggs. India is very difficult. But one thing I am doing is I'm going to bring a range of supplements out for females, specifically to help them with hormone balance and upping your protein intake without using the usual supplements, which a lot of women are afraid of because they think they're going to get bigger with it, right? So I'm bringing my own female range of diet proteins and hormone balance supplements basically for women. So like I say, I'm here to help women basically and try it.
If you get a dream, I hope so, but if you get a chance for a Indian or a Goan ladies to join your fitness classes, then what will be your admiring ideas too?
What would be my,
like if you start up in
if
Goa,
I achieve my goal, right?
yes,
Yeah.
and what are your advice for the ladies to join your gym?
So my advice
you
for all
encouraged?
women, even men who are not into bodybuilding or whatever, fitness is not about blood, sweat and tears, which people think it all is. It's not about that. It's about finding something that you enjoy doing. Like you say, whether that's badminton, whether that's going for walks, whether that's swimming in the sea, whether that's doing my classes or whether it's doing full-on bodybuilding. Choose what it is that you like. Find what it is that you enjoy and just do that constantly, like continuously. Consistency is key. No matter, it's not about what you do, it's about doing something consistently, and then your health will get better. You'll achieve your weight goals if that's what your goal is. Like, just be consistent in something. It doesn't matter what it is. Everybody's different. You just got to be consistent in something.
Any chances to open up a fitness center in Goa?
That's my plan. Basically, my plan is to franchise my classes all over India. So, for instance, if there's a gym in Goa interested and they want to add to the female market within their gym, I can teach their staff my style of exercises, my form of workouts, even supply the equipment, supply the training, and they can have my workouts here in Goa, no problem.
Little typical question to ask you, like government support is not
Government
there.
support. Unfortunately, I
Yes,
can't get into
they
politics
can't.
in India.
They cannot display their talent outside India. Sometimes.
There is one option. There's the IHFF, which is the one option where people can compete you've got to be at a pretty high level to get through there, and then you get to go outside. So my only advice for those who do want to reach it to that level is just you've got to give it everything you got. You've got to dedicate your whole life to it. If you are a bodybuilder and you want to become that good at that level, and there are some Indian athletes who are fantastic. So, like, it is possible. A lot of people say to me, is Indian genetics not possible to get to the big guys? I'm like, no, not at all. Some of the Indian genetics are fantastic, but you've got to if you want to be that level, if you want to go through those kinds of competitions, you literally have to dedicate your whole life to it, and that is a lot of sacrifices and a lot of financial commitments too. But there's a lot of good people in India who like to sponsor athletes. I've seen a lot of good support for athletes with regards to companies sponsoring and things like that. So as a bodybuilder, you've got to become a little bit like a businessman too. You can't just focus on eating, sleeping and training. You've got to think business. You've got to start getting involved with supplement companies. You've got to become an influencer. You've got to create content. It's a full-time job, and if that's what you want, that's what you've got to do. There's no cutting corners in bodybuilding, none at all.
Recently, Goa had organized national level games, a sports game. Would you like to introduce bodybuilding also for the national level?
What are they doing at the moment? What sports are they doing at the moment?
The national level games were organized in Goa.
Yeah, and what were they
So
doing exactly?
the national level, all sports persons, candidates had been participated in Goa. So bodybuilding can be also in future.
It can be. There's a bit of controversy with bodybuilding about people speaking about natural or not natural. Well, there are natural federations where people get fully tested and even have lie detector tests to see if they are natural. So that aspect of it could go into those games for sure, 100%. No reason why not.
So today there will be a poster launch.
Mm-hmm.
And on 30th we will be lucky to meet and see Ronnie too.
Coleman with a seminar.
Big Ronnie.
Yeah, Big Ronnie.
Big Ronnie.
He'll be here.
Yeah, buddy.
There'll be interview form seminar going on, and then question and answers from the audience itself. So you'll have a unique opportunity to be able to literally speak direct to Ronnie and ask him any questions. So please, everybody, think of some interesting questions and not the usual boring ones. Come with some really good questions, and Ronnie will be more than happy to answer.